I make minimum wage in IT. Yes, I work at a university and I'm the IT there. Yes, that makes me an IT professional and I make minimum wage. Now, I am a student worker at that job, and student workers don't really get paid that much and we can't work 40 hours a week. The most we can work in a week is 29 hours, and if you're a foreign exchange student, you can only work 20 hours in that week because they want you to focus on school. Now, I don't know if that's fair, but I make less than minimum wage. The minimum wage in my state is 13.75. I make less than that. I make 2 cents less than that. I don't know if that's a mistake or not, but I think that could be against the law. I'm not really sure, but that's just how it goes for me. Yes, this still makes me a professional in IT. And no, IT does not pay that much in the position I am. I'm desktop support, and I'm just trying to get experience before I graduate because that's what you need in IT nowadays. You either need experience or certifications. I'm going to try to get both. I'm going to try to get the experience first, and I'm going to save this money, pay off my credit card debt, and invest the money. Now I'm going to pay off my credit card debt very, very slow because I want to invest this money while I pay it off, and I want to have my money grow in investments. So I'm gonna do the minimum payment on all my credit cards while I pay off the smallest cards first. And after I pay off the smallest cards, I'll use the payment that was gonna go to the smallest cards and put them on the next biggest card and keep going like that. That's called the snowball effect. That worked for a lot of people. A lot of people have done that, but that's when they're making a big income. You know, my income is very, very small. Most I can work is 29 hours a week. Plus, I make less than minimum wage. But I don't pay rent or anything like that. And I'm not in any student loan debt. My parents are paying for my school. And I'm living with my parents for the summer. And that's just how it goes for me. Now I'm really going to try to start doing this investing. And yes, I have about 8 to 9 credit cards plus a $3,000 loan out. On that loan, I've paid about 1,600 on it. Uh, Actually, it was a $3,500 loan. I paid about 1,600 on it, so I have about 1,900 left to pay off. It's about $138 a month. I can afford it with the job I have, plus the allowance I get from my parents. And yeah, I can really pay that off. Yes, I am 12K in debt right now for my credit cards and my loan. When I played college football, I went D3, so I could not get a full ride scholarship. So yes, I have some student loans for that, but not that much. That'll get paid off very quickly. My father says once he retires, he'll help me pay that off. And yeah, but back to the topic, IT is still a very good place to work in. You only work when something needs to be built, when someone's trying to break in the software, or when something needs to be fixed. I'm desktop support, so I work when something needs to be fixed. That is the lowest paying job in IT. Uh, I don't really configure many things because I'm desktop support. I might get some experience configuring something, playing with some configuration files when something's messed up, but that's it. I don't really configure environments like higher positions too. Higher positions do. Um, those higher positions that configure, they are also paid higher, and the higher positions that manage, like a system administrator or administrator or something, is also paid better than what I'm paid. But I'm not a full time employee. I'm a student employee. That's why I make less than minimum wage. Even though I make minimum wage, I'm still proud that I work in IT, and I'm happy that I'm getting IT experience before I graduate so I can get an IT job after I graduate. It would at least make it easier. But yeah, that's just how life's going for me right now. Um, this summer, I expect to pay off at least 2 to 3 cards. Plus, I expect to also work DoorDash on the side when on the days I'm not working. Not working DoorDash on the side, I think that'll be good for me. That's a way I can invest, save money, put money in the savings. I also started getting a savings account and started putting money in my savings. I have a few hundred saved up, but that's for like emergencies or whatever, or if I want to go back and see a good investment and I want to invest into it on Robinhood, that's what I'll do. All right, guys, that's the video. Fuck it, let's get money.